Welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Junior Garcia, and here are some of the stories we have for you tonight. 3 sentenced in airport drug conspiracy. St. Croix police appeal to public to help solve murder. And Board of Education convenes high-level meeting. These stories and more up next on News Channel 8.
TV8 News is brought to you by Total Excellium. More protection, more miles. Total, you know where to turn.
In tonight's top story, 3 St. Thomas men were given lengthy prison sentences yesterday for their role in a 2011 conspiracy to traffic in cocaine throughout the Cyril E. King Airport on St. Thomas to Atlanta, Georgia. Lili Morton Benjamin Jr., Abram A. Marrero Jr., and Michael Samuels were each sentenced to 121 months in prison for conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute cocaine and possession of cocaine with intent to distribute, U.S. Attorney Ronald W. Sharp said Tuesday. The sentences were handed down by District Court Judge Curtis V. Gomez. According to Sharp's announcement, Benjamin, 50, Marrero, 34, and Samuels, 39, were convicted on October 5th after a 3-day jury trial. Evidence at trial established that, from a time unknown but continuing on October 2011, Benjamin, Marrero, and Samuels conspired to smuggle cocaine through the Cyril E. King Airport in St. Thomas to Atlanta. Benjamin and Marrero were employees of the Virgin Islands Port Authority assigned to the Maintenance Division. The cocaine was passed under the partitions to a coke conspirator in the bathroom of the Cyril E. King Airport. In addition to the 121 months incarceration, each of the 3 defendants was placed on 5 years supervised release and ordered to forfeit $113,400. New tonight, St. Croix police are seeking the public's help in solving the mysterious death of 19-year-old Len Williams, who died yesterday afternoon sustaining gunshot wounds to the abdomen on Monday night. Melanie Rames has more.
Major Crime Bureau detectives on St. Croix said a gunshot victim who walked into the Juan F. Louis Hospital and Medical Center later died from his injuries. The victim was identified as 19-year-old Len Williams. Police were notified of the gunshot victim at about 11:45 p.m. on May 26th. When they arrived at the hospital, officers were told that the victim was in surgery and being treated for a gunshot wound to his abdomen. Police said they were notified on May 27th that the victim died from his injuries. Police are seeking information on this shooting, and if you know anything about where or why this shooting happened, please call detectives at 712-6030, 712-6077. You can call 911 or Crime Stoppers USVI at 1-800-222-TIPS. You can also text USVI plus your message to crimes. That's 274637.
In tonight's education news, the Virgin Islands Board of Education recently hosted a meeting that explored the topic of school discipline and the justice system.
Your presence is really appreciated today as we present our Parents on Discipline Forum. This is a project at the 17th Board of Education that we've been working on for almost a year, taking a look at disruptive behavior, inappropriate behavior, and making revisions to adapt to our standards today, to the types of students that we have today.
We talk about the quality and learning experience in educational environments. We know that we have a smaller pool here as a territory. That's why we need to outreach to our children that we have at this point, because they are the future educators, they are the future teachers, and whatever resources we have currently, we kind of have to make sure that we use them to the last drop.
As they looked at Baltimore, they also looked at other areas in California and throughout other states where they noticed that the suspensions and expulsions were placed disproportionately on minority, Black and minority students. mostly Black and Latino students. As a result of this, the U.S. Department of Justice and the U.S. Department of Education teamed up together to come up with some policies and guidelines as it pertains to school discipline.
Stay tuned for more news after this.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
Now here is Cynthia Graham with your nightly Caribbean report.
Thank you, Junior. The United States Customs and Border Protection Agency is reporting that its Office of Air and Marine Aircraft, while on night patrol in the Caribbean Sea last week, seized 93 bales of cocaine weighing close to 5,200 pounds and worth almost $388 million. The crew reportedly detected a 4-engine vessel about 150 miles northeast of Panama City, Panama, running at high speeds with its lights out. Colombian law enforcement responded in an effort to intercept the suspected vessel, but before that could happen, the vessel beached in a remote region in the Colombian Western Territory. When law enforcement arrived, they discovered that the vessel had been abandoned with the 93 bales of cocaine left on board. The opportunity to work with our partner nations to effect an interception and seizure of this size makes the hours our aircraft crews put in patrolling the ocean more than worth it, said Doug Garner, Customs and Border Patrol's Director of National Air Security Operations. Some health news out of St. Lucia tonight. Health officials there are warning of a spike in the number of cases of the chikungunya virus on the island and say that the situation on the ground is believed to be much worse than originally reported. Epidemiologist Niam Jean-Baptiste said the island so far has recorded 20 confirmed cases and 120 suspected cases of the virus that is spread by a rare breed of daytime biting mosquitoes. He pointed out that some people suffering from the disease have opted to use, quote, home remedies like bush medicine rather than reporting their condition to a doctor or health clinic. Chikungunya was first detected in the Eastern Caribbean 5 months ago. Since then, it has jumped from island to island, afflicting thousands with painful joints, pounding headaches, and spiking fevers. The disease is normally not deadly, and symptoms dissipate within a week. Women are more vulnerable to contracting the virus than men. To date, the Pan American Health Organization is reporting that more than 55,000 suspected and confirmed cases throughout the Caribbean. It turns out that St. Kitts and Nevis was the leading exporter of goods and services to the U.S. of all Organization of Eastern Caribbean States member nations in 2013. Figures reveal that exports from St. Kitts Nevis to the United States for 2013 were valued at nearly $55 million, more than the total combined exports of the other Eastern Caribbean states. According to foreign trade statistics issued by the U.S. Census Bureau, the Twin Islands Federation also lead the Eastern Caribbean nations in exports to the United States from January through March of 2014. St. Kitts Nevis exports a variety of products and services to the United States, including fan speed controls, PC board assemblies, items for the cable TV and communications industry, rum products, transformers, and other goods. And finally tonight, the BVI could quite possibly produce the world's next singing sensation. Tortola-based teenaged songbird Sasha Wentz recently performed at BET's Music Matters showcase, in addition to attending a taping of the network's popular TV show 106 and Park in New York City. While the showcase is not televised, it is designed to get up-and-coming talent in front of music industry executives and to expose them to a wider audience. Wince first rose to prominence after her performance at the Follow the Movement Who's Next competition held in Tortola in March. Of her experience at the BET Showcase earlier this month, the singer explained that she was warmly received by the audience with her rendition of The Power of Love, made popular by Grammy Award-winning singer Celine Dion. In the end, Wince said it was a learning experience that taught her how to maneuver on the stage and how to better interact with the audience. Wince's trip to New York was made possible by Mr. Kelly Griffin, BET's Senior Director of Music Programming, who was a featured judge at the Who's Next competition. Well, this has been tonight's Caribbean Report. I'm Cynthia Graham. We'll be back tomorrow with more news and views from in and around the Caribbean. Junior, back to you.
Well, thank you very much, Cynthia. The recent St. Croix premiere of the gubernatorial hopeful Adela Donastorg's biographical documentary film titled Let's Do It brought out the red carpet and moviegoers from across the island. Let's take a look. Hello, good evening, Junior Garcia, and I'm here with gubernatorial candidate Donna Storg. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm fine. I'm doing well.
All right, so now we are at an event that is basically something that we are not used to. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on?
I think this is a reflection of the talent that we have in the Virgin Islands, our young people and our young people who have the ability to raise the standard in the Virgin Islands. This is a different way of course, campaigning, a different way of politicking, but I think more than that, it afforded me the opportunity to really be able to share all of me with all of you. In allowing people to understand who the candidate is. Because I don't think that any other candidate have really shared with the public who they really are. So I went into an entire history, embraced the talent of some young folks, young people, in putting this film together. And when you witness exactly what the quality of the film, you'll see that there's some serious talent found here in the Virgin Islands.
Very true. So now tell us one of the things that you're most proud of as far as the film goes itself.
I think what I'm proud of is that we were able to bring the completion of the film to a successful conclusion in really putting something together that encompassed every aspect of my life and being able to provide to the people of the Virgin Islands just who I am from my childhood right through history to all the initiatives and all the things that I represented, what I stood for, my many challenges, and we didn't really cut any corners on my experiences in life. And there's total disclosure in the film.
Thank you very much. Junior Garcia for News Channel 8. Informative it is. More news straight ahead.
This newscast has been sponsored by Mario's Virgin Crystal. Let us save you the hassle of lugging those jugs around. Purified bottled water conveniently delivered to your home or office. Also available in your favorite grocery store. Call 773-2810.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
Finally tonight, here is your Sports 411 update with more highlights from last weekend's horse races on St. Croix.
Thanks a lot, Junior. Tonight we continue our coverage of this past weekend Memorial Day races.
St. Francisco Motor with 1 furlong to go. Thundercat running second. Drinks on Me and Indies Gem. The rest of them have no chance today. St. Francisco Motor.
In the first race of the day, the Camouflage Handicap going a distance of 4.5 furlong for a purse of $5,700. It was San Francisco Motor with jockey Elmo Barnes in the saddle as they set a new track record, 52-3. Oh, that's fast.
She had a foot problem at one time, and then she came down, she got a cold, but, you know, so we took our time, we brought her, she was showing the potential, you know, it was just a matter of time. The first 2 races she ran, she got a couple of little bad breaks, but, you know, the rider that just rode her, he will come and he will sit down at me and he will give me a little advice. That's why I put him on today, you know. And it paid off. It paid off.
Then it's our next gem running in third. Truism is looking good as they approach the wire with a 16 to go. Cat in the trunk and Truism. Cat in the trunk and Truism. I'm going to be true to you. Truism is your winner by 3/4.
In the second race of the day, it was Truism won the 7.5 furlong for a purse of $5,100.
Well, she dropped in class and she gained accustomed to the surface, and you got to find the horse them and certain things where they were getting down there, they can't get here and vice versa. So we just keep at it and it show up. She couldn't go no lower. So I glad to see her win. At the least, that's some kind of encouragement to move forward,
Baby Bop, and you're lucky to have me with 1 furlong to go. The Cookie Jar, looking like the Cookie Monster today. Eats up the competition, winning by 6 in the end. Cookie Jar is your winner.
Third race of the day, we had Fight for Your Rights handicap, 7.5 furlong for a purse of $5,300. It was Cookie Jar with jockey Sasha Ortiz.
Well, this race, Cookie Jar issue was our hoof them, and we've been battling with our hoof them. Dr. Garcia came earlier in the week. When he checked our hoof them were good. She said she was rolling in front a little bit. He thought the knees was bothering her. Victor should have ride her, but Victor felt that she didn't feel right to him, so he didn't want to take any chances right now. So I put Sasha. I needed somebody with some knowledge in race riding to ride this.
Stretch to come. Turn to Win has decided it is his turn to move. Turn to Win now goes in front. 4J Boys is there. Sagusta starting to come with less than a 16 to go. And the Turn to Win is your winner. Winning by 4 in the end. Sagusta runs second.
In the fourth race of the day, it was the best defense handicap, going a mile for $5,300. It was Turn to Win with jockey Alfonso Claudio.
Tell us what you told Turn to Win last night.
I told him yesterday, Mommy, you always have a big heart and you know you can do it. So go there and run with a big heart that I know you have.
Come, 1 furlong to go. Grady Times trying to hold off Unguided Missile and Kerwin John. They are battling to the wire with a 16 to go. Kerwin John gets some more. Grady Times not done. And Grady Times is going to get there first. Running second, Unguided Missile. Third.
The fifth race of the day, the Tour of Duty handicap, a mile for $5,700. It was Grady Times with jockey Jesus Guadalupe.
Hand stick with 1 furlong to go. Split the Aces is coming. Don't Hook My Halo doesn't have enough. Sweet Arabeja is looking good now on the left hand stick with a 16 to go. Manuel Cruz and Sweet Arabeja is your winner by 2.5.
The sixth race of the day, the Combat Ready handicap, a mile for $5,700. Sweet Arabella with Manuel Cruz in the saddle.
Well, she's a young horse, a 4-year-old horse I brought in from Puerto Rico. I claimed out of Puerto Rico. I saw her father, Lemon Drop Kid, and I like him. So I take a chance and claim him up, and it work out for us now so far.
Blast of Macho is your leader. Big Red Talent has still got some more. Brass Note coming on the outside. Kid from Camarillo trying to get up with a 16 to go. On the left hand stick. Blast of Macho was too manly for him.
The seventh race of the day, the Admiral handicap, a mile for $6,500. It was Blast of Macho with jockey Victor LeBron.
Last race day, well, we've been in a dual fight with Mr. Dixie. Yeah. And Sanchez had to back you off a little bit to catch the second here and then come after base again. You know, within very Uptown Anthem is a very big horse. Yeah. And I was pleased how my horse run to him. Uptown Anthem won a second half of the track record. So I know Brass Note can't follow him.
Holy Barbara's got out the rosary beads. Is it still Stephen got better? Holy Barbara trying to catch up. A 16 to go. Stephen got better. Trying to hold off Holy Barbara. And does so. Stephen got better. Was the best today. Winning by 2 and a little bit.
In the eighth race of the day, the Triumph Virgin Classic, going a mile for $12,500. It was Stephen Got Better out of St. Thomas.
The deposit is through with it. A little more than a 16 to go. Here comes 5 after. And Nick, 5 after is your winner at 5 after 6.
And in the 10th and final race of the day, going 7 furlong for a purse of $15,300, it was 5 after with Winston Hurst.
Prepare him, just a little more things with him and try to get him a little more show. And that was about it. We don't really do
much harassing and things, but he's a good horse, we know how good he is, and just time,
Well, folks, don't forget to check Wade Video for your official copy over there at Cruising Petroleum gas station. That's a look at your Sports 411 update. I'm Stephen Q. Francis for News Channel 8. Back to you, Junior.
Stay with us. Your weather report is coming up next.
Your weather coming up next. Your weather.
And here's a look at your local weather.
Tonight, scattered showers, partly cloudy with a low around 78. East wind 10 to 16 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. New precipitation amounts between a tenth and quarter of an inch possible. Thursday, scattered showers with thunderstorms also possible afternoon. Mostly sunny with a high near 83. East wind around 18 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. New rainfall amounts between a tenth and quarter of an inch, except higher amounts possible in thunderstorms. Thursday night, scattered showers, partly cloudy with a low around 79. East wind around 17 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. New rainfall amounts of less than a tenth of an inch possible. This is Cheryl Francis with your Channel 8 News Weather.
Thank you very much for tuning in. Do not forget to like us on Facebook at WSVI-CHA. You can also now follow us on Twitter at WSVI-TV News. And be sure to subscribe to Channel 8 on your YouTube at WSVI-TV News Channel 8. Watch us on your computer. Plus, use the free Dish Anywhere app to DVR us, or watch us anywhere in the world on your smartphone or tablet. I'm Junior Garcia, and World News is up next. Good night, Virgin Islands.
TV8 News was brought to you by Total Excellium. More protection, more miles. Total. You know where to turn.